the real estate doom loop, why I think it could be the greatest opportunity for building wealth, why it is something that is greatly misunderstood by the crash bros who want the real estate doom loop to be very residential or single family focused. We've been talking for a long time about the commercial real estate market and the opportunities coming, but I don't think we've done a fair job of talking about the potential doom loop for cities and counties who rely on real estate taxes, right? There are a lot of communities, cities, counties, who a large percentage of their, frankly, income is real estate taxes. So I just want to give you an example of a property. We could talk about hundreds, if not thousands of them, but I want to give you a visualization and then maybe talk about what might happen. So there was a building. It was purchased in 2014 for $391 million. Now, folks, if you don't know, when a property sells or transacts, assessment, generally speaking, goes to the purchase price, which real estate taxes are calculated on. This commercial building, you could actually look it up. It is Miami International Mall. Again, in 14. Fast forward 10 years. This building was just reappraised at $159 million. Folks, if you're doing the math on that, that is a fall of $232 million. So what does that mean? What does that mean when a commercial building falls by roughly 60%? Well, a couple of things likely happen. First and foremost, the owner of the building, who probably thought they had conservative debt, probably at 60, maybe 65%, is now underwater. And if this mall is performing as the numbers look, the operator has a choice. They can do a cash in refi, which they would not do here. They would not throw good money after bad. They could, but generally speaking, these are sold off as partial mortgage-backed securities. It is likely put into a lot of other commercial mortgage-backed securities. So the chances of a restructure are unlikely. So in short, the owner of the building is likely going to lose it, and they are likely going to lose their equity, which in this case, dollars. The building lost $100 million. The bank is probably going to take a haircut of 70 or 80 million. But now, what about the doom loop? This is just starting, and this is going to be a big problem. That building will undoubtedly retrade. The bank doesn't want it, but the bank's got it. So they're likely going to sell it to a distressed debt holder, perhaps, maybe a cash buyer, maybe a hedge fund. So in short, this building is going to transact again, probably at a number below 159. Because again, there are very few buyers. There are very few folks who have this cash, and they are going to write disrespectful offers. Let's pretend for a moment this building sells at $100 million cash to some uber rich person. Again, if transacted a decade ago at 391, it now in this scenario transacts at 100 million. The new operator is just going to be printing money. New operator will make a killing. This new loan, if there is one, very secure. But what about taxes? What about taxes? Even if, I don't know what the tax rate is in Miami on commercial buildings, but let's just assume it's 1%. If you take a $400 million building and 1% of that is $4 million. $4 million bucks. That's their yearly tax revenue. Now, if you fast forward a decade and it retrades at 100 million with the same 1 million or 1% real estate tax, that is now a new tax basis of 1 million. Where did the 3 million go? The money's gone. Money's gone. The problem for the city or county of Miami You and I both know this. The city and county of Miami was counting on the $4 million. They had already, frankly, spent the $4 million. They have already hired the people. They already have payroll. They already have projects. So you are going to see cities and counties in huge pain. They are spending, I don't know, call it 100. They are going to be collecting options. They can cut headcount, not big enough, I don't think. They can cut projects, not big enough. They could raise taxes. They could do special assessments. They could do all kinds of things. But the fact is, there are cities, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, other markets who have seen drastic falls. Apparently Miami, the small from 391 to 100, is going to be a problem. I don't think anybody is talking about this yet. I don't think it really hits the news cycle until 2025. The doom loop in commercial real estate will hit counties and cities next year, and it is going to be. That's what I want to talk about today. Let's get into some other exciting news. Citigroup is out saying Fed pivot is complete. The pivot is from inflation to jobs. The Fed has declared victory on inflation. They are now focused on jobs. Citigroup went one step further and put some numbers on it. You know I like it when people put numbers on it. And if you get it right, celebrate. If you get it wrong, admit it. Citigroup is saying, if unemployment comes in on Friday at 4.3% and the jobs number is 125 or below, you can count on a 50 basis point cut the following week. Man, the amount of people calling for a 50 basis point cut is shocking to me. Think about this. It was just last week, GDP was reported at 3%. Inflation was, still, what was it, like 2.6 or 2.7 or something on PCE? Jobs market is still positive, but the Fed's going to cut. Lots of people think that is coming. They do say that if the job market improves, meaning going from 4.3 to 4.2, and the job market is a banger, meaning 125 and above, the Fed will still cut. The Fed will still cut, but they're only cut by 25 basis points. So in Citigroup's mind, like much of the market, a September cut is coming. It is going to be 25 or 50. I stand here today sticking with my call. My hope is the Fed doesn't cut in September, although that hope is quickly vanishing. And I suspect if they don't cut in September, they will certainly cut in November, right after the election. But it is going to get interesting. I don't know if you saw it this morning, but wow, September is already off to a rocking and rolling start in the stock market. I just checked before we hit the go live button, and the Dow is down 500 points, NASDAQ down 300, and the S&P was down 80. More importantly for us, right, real estate folks, the 10-year note is down 7 basis points. Down 7 basis points. I believe the market has already priced in a quarter point. What could be happening today is the market is going to start pricing in a 50 basis point cut. If that happens, folks, you could look for mortgage rates to fall this week, maybe by 15, maybe 20 basis points. Again, the market is always, well, I shouldn't say always, the market is usually ahead of the game. So I do think what you are seeing this morning is the bond market say, hey, 50 is a real possibility. And because of that, you will see mortgage rates move early. We did get some economic data this morning that really points to a slowing economy. The audio is cutting bad. I don't know what to do there. Mic is in. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't touch anything. My microphone's working. Yep. I'm going to keep going. I apologize. I don't know what happened. So some economic data. We got construction spending. Construction spending was expected to be up a tenth, 0.1. It was actually down negative 0.3. It was up 6.7% year on year, so better than last year, but still down. Oh, it seems like it's more the Wi-Fi. Well, that I can't do anything about, unfortunately. I'm all distracted now. ISM manufacturing. ISM manufacturing came in at 46.8. It was estimated to be 47.5, but actual was 47.2. So slightly better than last month, but not as good as expected. All these numbers, right? These numbers below 50 mean contraction, So again, the economy appears to be slowing down. Bank of Canada, shout out all the Canadians that are watching. Bank of Canada is on tap for a third interest rate cut tomorrow. Expectations are think about the rate cutting cycle. Canada is already on their third rate cut if they deliver one tomorrow. And the US, again, as of tomorrow, will have done 0. When the Fed gets on this, we will be in a rate cutting cycle. Folks, I want to let you know about something I want to do special for the buying or for the already bought tickets. I thank you for the goal to sell this thing out early so that I can focus on the schedule and the agenda and all the extra. To buy your ticket today, if you buy your ticket this week, I am going to include a free recording of our last Vegas event. And as always, if you are one of the first 100 people to buy, don't worry. I never do you wrong. I will give you also the event last year if you don't already have it. So again, you are not missing out ever by buying early with what I put out there. But if you want to buy now, either generally, I will get an email notification from Eventbrite. I will log into Teachable and give you access recording as a thank you. I will do for all the people that buy this week, and of course the first 100 over the next 7 days. I will make sure all of you also have the event from last year for buying early. Hopefully that is seen as a encouragement to buy your tickets. U.S. News and World Report reports the top 10 places to live. I've only recorded the top 5. You can again go to U.S. News and World Report to get the full list. Number 5, Charlotte, North Carolina. Number 4, Charlotte, North Carolina. Boise, Idaho. And the number 1 place to live, according to U.S. News and World Report, is Naples, Florida. Naples, Florida. Folks, I don't know if you follow Tom Lee. Tom Lee has been, I think he's characterized as a perma bull. Tom Lee has been remarkably right about the stock market the last 18 months or so. Tom Lee came out today and said he's turning cautious. He expects to see a 7 to 10% pullback over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Tom Lee speaks and the market goes down 500. I don't know. Maybe there is something there. Last thing we'll talk about is JP Morgan. JP Morgan says the Fed is sleepwalking into a policy mistake. They are still calling for or predicting a soft landing, but the risks of a prolonged slowdown into 2025, aka hard landing, are growing. It is JP Morgan's opinion that the economy is slowing more than the data shows. This is the risk. The economy is far weaker than the numbers report. So folks, again, remember, if you are a part of school, you and I are going to be talking live at 10 a.m. today. 10 a.m. today, if you are in school, I will be there. If you can't make it, you put your questions below. I will see them, and I will respond to them in our school session. We now have over 250 people in school, all people doing the work, millionaires online all the time to talk to you. Hopefully you appreciate that. So again, I will talk to you at 10 a.m. in school. Excuse me. If you want to be a part of that, you could join still and get the invite. It's in the calendar. And you want to go to the Vegas event. You want to be around 400 other amazing people. I want to encourage you to buy your tickets this week, preferably today, because I will give you a bonus goodie. I will give you last year's recording for free. And again, if you already bought your tickets, don't worry. I won't do you wrong. I will make sure you get a copy as well. Let's close out by congratulating folks. As you all know, I was in Iceland and Greenland for 10 days. I tried to do my best to capture all the cards that I owe you. If you do not hear your name, send me a reminder. I get notifications from my website, from Instagram, from YouTube, and sometimes when you're in foreign countries, stuff gets lost. So again, I apologize if you sent me a note and I don't mention your name here in a minute. But let's get started. Ashley, congratulations for getting your golden ticket, your first deal. Very proud of you. Congratulations. Excuse me. Aaron, congratulations for getting your next deal. Here you go. My boy Chester, man, you have no idea how happy I am for you. You got your golden ticket, your first deal. I know you've been grinding and working for a long time, but here you go. Congratulations, Chester. It means a lot to me that you did the work. You got a deal. Your card will be in the mail. Folks, again, if you did email off my website, send me a DM on Instagram, whatever you want. I will be far more, accurate now I'm back home and I actually have these cards on the stand. I'm going to say on ANJ. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Forgive me. I apologize. But congratulations on getting your golden ticket. Very proud of you. It'll be in the mail today. Owe and Ann, dynamic husband and wife combo. Owe and Ann, congratulations on getting your next deal. Congratulations. And Daniel, one more golden tickets. Folks, I love the fact that we are sending out cards. People are doing the work. You're writing disrespectful offers. You just keep following up. You keep doing the work. Again, all these cards will be out in the mail today. If I missed your name, I apologize. Send me another note and I will make sure it goes out tomorrow. Again, folks, you need to join my school, one rental at a time, 250 folks. Let's get it to 300 quick. Let's go to the event in February, get some free goodies about last year. And let's just keep being good people. Let's just keep being good people. Take care. Have a great day. Again, congrats to everyone.